Let's start off with the Indiana product, whose name I believe is Flory Bidunga. Definitely have the Flory part right. Um, I always laugh looking at the YouTube highlights and how crazy and kind of sensationalized they are, because when you look up highlights about him, my favorite one that caught my eye is best big man in Indiana since Greg Oden and Josh McRoberts. Which you're leaving off a lot of pretty big names.
Right.
Cody Zeller, obviously, but I mean, does how realistic is that? How good is Flory so far? And I know it's a couple years out, but how good does he look to
Yeah.
be?
Yeah, definitely promising. I don't know if I'm co-signing that either. But definitely promising. 6'10", super active. That's the biggest thing. The best thing about him is he's 6'10", can't coach that, but you also can't coach a kid to have a motor that he has. And so on both ends of the floor, he's super active, never turns the motor off. He really had a really good showing at the NBA Top 100 camp in June. And that was the best of the best players there, and he was definitely a productive big there. So he's definitely a great finisher, an amazing rim protector, and he has really great hands from what I've seen. And so he's a guy that point guards would love. So he's gonna always finish the play. He's gonna catch the ball, and he's gonna finish. And he's a strong rebounder as well. So definitely a guy who's going to check off a lot of boxes and a guy who's going to give you that post presence on both ends of the floor that coaches are always looking for.
Is he a bit more of kind of a traditional big man than maybe like a Xavier Booker? I know the two of them played one
Yeah,
another during the summer.
yeah, more so than Xavier. Yeah, for sure. He had an amazing summer on the Adidas 3SSB. Um, just a guy who definitely gets physical down there in the paint on both ends of the floor and knows how to use his body, knows how to absorb contact, finish through contact. So definitely a guy I was definitely impressed with this summer.
And with a prospect kind of this far out, do you is there really any sense of like where IU stands with a recruit like Flory, or is it just one of those things that's so far out that you're almost in kind of the fact finding stage still as a prospect?
Yeah. So for the 2024, it's actually not that far out. Not
Yeah.
anymore because kids are starting to commit a little earlier with the transfer portal going crazy. Excuse me. So I definitely Indiana is definitely a contender for
Hmm.
sure. But now will he pull the trigger immediately? Yeah, I don't think that's good. I don't think that'll happen in the immediate future, right? Like I think he's gonna go through the process. I think that's what I've been told on back channels. Like it's not gonna happen soon. So definitely a longer way to go on this one. But I mean, you could be a lot worse than being in a good position. So you guys are in good position. I think that's gonna they're gonna take that win for now.
Yeah, I was gonna say it seemed like one of the problems IU had with a number of recruits in this specific kind of recruiting cycle for 2023 was not having built the relationships early on, especially with someone like Xavier Booker, um, which it seems like that's what they're doing with someone like Flory and a number of these other guys, is kind of building those relationships early and
Right.
and
Right.
hoping to kind of rely upon that when he does come around and commit.